Hey, it's Rundash Warrior. I kind of have to talk quietly at the moment. That's why I've got the music on, because my housemate is back home. If you notice anything different, it's because I moved. I will show you the I think you've already seen the interesting side of my room, but what was it? What's been happening this month? I think on Thursday when I had to work, we had this kid's snooty brat's like 18th birthday party, because I do fine dining, and I'm doing functions at the moment because I'm not really skilled enough to work downstairs yet. But yeah, like you usually get like rich like parents doing birthdays with people and stuff, and that's really kind of annoying. I thought it would be like a really calm function because I've had an 18th birthday party before, but this girl was really kind of like snooty. She didn't really want like a pikey hoedown or anything, and I really enjoyed it. She had really great taste in music, and it's just people like having a glass of wine, but I just really hate when like boys have 18th birthday parties because they get really fucking rowdy. And it's like, yeah, the girls are gorgeous, and but what was it like? It's just always like just people hitting and smacking into you. I think one function I had, it was a Gatsby themed party, and while I was clearing the glasses, I got whacked in the face with a plastic cane. And what was it then? What was it while I was... What was I doing? Oh yeah, this guy was just really creepy at the function, like serving canapes and stuff, and I usually wear glasses like in real life, so wait, yeah, like, ow, ow, just trying to fit in. Yeah, so this is what like I usually look like in real life, but jeez, needed, yeah. But yeah, I was serving canapes, and this guy was just like, he looked gay, so I was just, yeah, just didn't think anything of it, and I was just serving canapes. I think I was serving like popcorn chicken or something. And this guy's like, "Hey, do you like this guy?" And I looked at this guy. I thought, he guys usually with like puffy hair up the top and then the sides shaved. I usually think they're gay, so no offense. But I was just like, I thought it was a joke because like who the fuck hits on a worker while they're serving food? I was just like, yeah, he's okay, and I said, oh, okay, this guy really likes you, and he's like, do you have a boyfriend? I'm like, yeah, I do. He just said, oh, okay, and he just kept being really creepy throughout the night. Like he just kept saying, oh yeah, that's the girl that fucking, I don't know his name, like Jono. Oh, like that's the girl that he likes. Yeah, that's a shame. And they were just all staring at me while I was just serving them food. It was so weird. But this one was the worst. Like last Thursday, I was this close to fucking quitting because it was just like people. Oh, it was so gross. Like I went to the function, just the entire place, like every corner, just couples, just people just making out, and then they'd just swap with other people and make out. And you know what made it even worse is like the mother was at the booth, like serving tickets, so she could kind of see everything. And yeah, so while I was trying to empty the canapé bowls, because we usually just, that's where you're supposed to put trash, but they never put it in the fucking bowls, they always put it beside it. So while I'm emptying the canapé bowls or putting rubbish in them, just every corner, the couples are just making out, couples are fucking dry humping each other in the corner, making out on the dance floor. And what was it? I don't like the song. Well, not at the moment, but I like that song though. But yeah. And I think the worst was when this guy persuaded an Asian girl to go into the. We have two toilets, and one is for outside for functions, and the other is just inside. And this guy was persuading this girl to like have sex with him in the toilets, and it's like, dude, it's it's a fine dining function, and you're serious. I didn't even know how he managed to convince her. Maybe she had a few, but I like what was it? We have a big mirror at the back of the bar, and it's like just to see if customers want you or anything. So I'm wiping the glasses, and I'm looking in the mirror, and I see them like in the mirror, and I kind of turned around. I'm like, is this really happening right now? And I heard that at what was it, my boss Bruce had to had to get them, or he told the parent, and the parent had to get them out, and apparently the boy was caught with his pants down. He was really angry while the Asian girl was embarrassed. And what was it? I went to the and what was it? The one of the workers comes up to me, and he's like, "Hey, could you check the toilets? They might be trying to do something again." And so I went to the outside toilets, and no surprise, they were fucking like in the hallway, not like fucking in the hallway, but like they were in the hallway just making out, and and I said, "Yep, they're there." And so Jesus Christ. Then my boss comes, and he says, "Hey Emma, could you check the outside toilets? I think a girl is like in the toilet, and she's puking, or like she's either I think she's passed out or some shit. I can't remember what he said. I think he said, like, I'm not sure what he said, but I think he said there's a girl in the toilets and she's sleeping." So I checked in the toilets, and sure enough, she was sleeping in the toilet. So told my boss, and he told he told the boy's mum's friend, and she just said, "Hey, are you okay? Are you okay?" And I had to get a glass of water for her. And oh, that was like the worst fucking function of my life. And it was so packed, and no one was eating anything, because it was those like fucking skinny bitches that were just like, yeah, I can't really eat this because yeah, it's like gluten free, and they were in these glamorous dresses, and like really tight dresses, really revealing as well, and they were really pretty. And what was it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure like my second in charge workmate, she did make a comment about one girl at a function once, and she said, "I think that girl lost half her dress." And I was thinking the same thing, but I was like, I don't say that, Emma, that's so unprofessional. And I just didn't say it, and I was like, that's so mean, man. And yeah, I think one worker has a crush on another worker, because I don't know, like it's really weird, because when she left for England, he stopped kind of like working every weekend. Like he would only work like maybe like once every 2 weeks, or once every week, or some shit like that. Like some, like I think it was once every 2 weeks now. But yeah, what was oh, that's I can't even comprehend how fucking horrible that function was. Like there were people drunk and smacking into you, and people were just making out everywhere, dry humping everywhere. And then like this guy in the corner was making out and dry humping a girl, and then when she went to the toilets, he started talking to another girl, and so she started talking to another guy. It was so fucked up. Yeah. I hope, anyways, aside from that, yeah, I moved to my new house. It's 100 a week. I'm very happy. I think this is like one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. I think this is the only decision I've ever made like in my life. But I was supposed to like do my laundry today, but Katie's laundry is still in the washing machine. So yeah, I'm also angry because we got a new teacher for our course, and she, I fucking hate her, because when I first met her, I said, "Oh hi," and she just looked at me, and she's like, and she just continued to go on the computer. I'm like, oh shit, fine, just trying to be friendly. But like when all my classmates came in, they said hi to her. She's like, "Oh hi." I'm like, wow, okay. So, but whatever. And then I had 4 units to like. I thought I had to do 6 units, but turns out I only had to do 4 units. Like no, 5 units. And so I couldn't find my fifth one. Turns out it's in my fucking desk. Like while I was moving everything. Because I think I only moved here like maybe 1 or 2 weeks ago. Yeah, it was, so, what was it? what did I do? Yeah, so I did like all 4 units in like 2 days, and then I returned them to the office. And I said, oh, okay, I can't find that unit in my house, but I'll have a look. Turns out the unit is in my house, so I can, I scribbled on it, like I wrote it down and finished it. And then I come back, like I get a call from my new teacher. She's like, Emma, can you meet me up, so like in the office, so we can discuss your like work. I'm like, okay. So she didn't tell me a specific time. So I just assumed I could like go at 3 or 4 or whatever, like like a couple of 1 hour before the office like actually closed. So I went to the office, and the receptionist returned all of my work to me, like all the 4 units I had to do. Oh, okay. J-Poven just went live. Yeah. Yeah, she returned all of my work to me as NYS, which means not yet satisfactory, and I was fucking fuming because I asked the receptionist, I said, well, why is everything handed to me with, like, not yet satisfactory? And she goes, oh, it's because you didn't write enough detail. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me, bitch? Like, I spent 2 days trying to finish off all these modules, and my answers were, to the point, and they were clear. I don't understand why I need to write fucking more. So like she's just like, oh, it's just maybe she looked at other people's work and then she looked at your work, and then yeah. And so I handed her like my last module, and what was it? Yeah, she said, yeah, she took like a little look at it, and she's like, yeah, I don't think I should hand this to her because she's just probably gonna say the same thing. I was like, well, you're not the fucking marker, bitch. But yeah, whatever. I got them anyways, and so I was looking through all my papers. They all have red dots on it, and they don't explain why, like, what I did wrong. So I wrote an email, I'm like, how am I supposed to correct what I did wrong when I don't know what I've done wrong, or, like, there's no explanation? She's like, oh, because she thought you were just gonna go to the office and you were just gonna discuss it with her. And I was just like, wow, she actually thinks I have the time to do that shit. And if she does, like why the fuck didn't she give me an exact like appointment to meet her? She never said to meet her at 2 p.m. She just said, can you just come to the office? And I was like, seriously, where the fuck did you get this teacher? And what was it like? It's been we had to stop doing our course for 3 weeks because I was looking for a teacher, because the second teacher, like, she had like a family commitment or something in India, and so they had to look for a teacher as soon as possible, and they got this, So I was just kind of angry, but whatever. Another thing, it's 13 minutes now, so I should probably talk as fast as I can. But like, another thing is, what was it? I hope you enjoy my The Walking Dead playthroughs. I've finished the entire thing, but you probably won't see them until like October. I think the last video should be on the like October 26th or October 27th or something. Or I think it's around the 20th. I know, like 19th or 20th or something. But yeah, I'm not exactly sure like when. Yeah, and I'm thinking of completing Resident Evil 5, and it was a fucking nightmare to set up my Elgato because because the Samsung screen, it's I think my roommate has a 62-inch screen, is bigger than so what the Elgato is actually like kind of like formatted like screen is. It's because the screen on my Elgato is, I think, at 720 and or like 480, so I had to set it to 180i, which is kind of weird because the monitor on the TV is 1080p to 1090p, and I had to set it to oh, it's actually getting dark here, but yeah, what was it? Yeah, so I had to it's really weird because I had to set it to 1080p or lower, so it could record stuff, and so it took me a fucking hour to complete it. And by the time in that hour when I finally got it all working and shit, you know, my housemate walked in, so I couldn't do the playthrough. Also, it was 11 o'clock at night, and like I couldn't, stay up for the whole night and record the video, like record the rest of Resident Evil 5, because I had to work at 12 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday. And so, I'm working at 12 in the afternoon. I was so happy that we got, like, it was a baby shower, because I prefer the kids over drunk people that just vomit and leave their glasses and paper towels all over the floor and fucking sink in the bathrooms. And I love these kids, man. Like, they were screaming and running and all that shit, and they were playing with the rocks in the fountain, but, oh god, I think I nearly cried with joy when I realised that it was like kids at the functions, and oh, these people were awesome. Like, they ate all the food at the functions, and they were really well mannered. Yeah, I really loved it, because it was like 12 in the afternoon, and it was the first time I saw Turek in the day. And I finished work at 5, and I got $70 worth of tips because I didn't get my tips last week. And so she, yeah, I think the girl that does the roster, or like a one in charge as well, she asked if I could carry 3 plates. I said I could, but I couldn't carry platters, so she tested it out on me. It turns out I can now, because maybe I just built the strength up. I don't know how, because I've only been working like once a week. And she said, how would you like to improve and get more hours? I'm like, yeah, that'd be great. She said, you don't sound too excited. I'm like, I just spent an hour cleaning upstairs, and what was it? I've only had 5 hours sleep. I didn't say that. I was just like, oh yeah, it's just been a busy week. I think I went on a bit more than I should have, like I'm doing now. And she said, yeah, well, if you want to work more hours, we will let you be working at another function. We'll be letting you work in the white room now, and it's going to be a medical function. And she said I just had to make more eye contact with her. She's like, you know what you're doing, but I think you just need more confidence. And so I said, oh, okay. I said, yeah, sorry about that. I'm kind of like scared of you. And she said, oh, don't be scared of me. And then she said, don't be scared of me, because I think I'm the reason why you still have this job. And it kind of just crushed my ego, but I'm like, oh, okay. And so, yeah, she, what was it? She's letting me work in the medical function on Tuesday. And, what was it? Yeah, I can't wait. I have to show up 15 minutes early, so I know what I'm doing. So I think I have to practice with, like, the tongue things now. I don't want to show you now, because, the fucking video is 17, or it's almost 18 minutes long. And, yeah, I think that's it. Sorry for bitching about my job. Like, I love my job, seriously. You sometimes, like, I can't, was it you do, like, when the customers aren't looking, you can eat some of the canapes if they don't want them. And, what was it? Yeah, I love my workers there. And, yeah, I think that's it. Right, see you later.